Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures on what is a beautifully sunny, yes, the sun, I can mention that word, the sun is out and it's relatively warm here, a little breezy, but I don't mind that. And the flowers, well, they love a little bit of a breeze, and look at these beautiful sunflowers behind them. And these are absolutely glorious. Look at the size of that, and look at how tall it is. It must be at least 8 foot there. Really, really special. And well, the flowers are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This is the first one out, and well, it's almost as big as my hand, and the crown is absolutely stunning, beautifully dome shaped. Now, you may be wondering why they're facing that way. Well, of course, it's a massive, big expanse of sky, and when it's light, they tend to grow toward the light. We have a little one over there, but we've got plenty of sunflowers, and it's really, really lovely, absolutely fantastic. The wildflowers are doing well too. Sweet peas, daisies, a type of daisy. We've got cornflowers here, and my bank is full of beautiful wildflowers, attracting, of course, the pollinators. Well, it's great to have the sunshine, and well, it's lovely to be out, of course, outside. I may have disappeared for a moment, but I'm coming back, don't worry, because I'm coming a little closer. Well, sit back, relax. I hope you've got a cuppa. Today, we're talking all things peppers, bell peppers, or box peppers, I've heard them called, and well, it's time to grab a bargain. Welcome to the show. Well, it's marvellous, isn't it? Sunshine, what more can you need? And the flowers and the plants and the vegetables love it. Now, this is one of my spare pepper plants, and it's coming along nicely, isn't it? They're coming on. I've got a few of these actually. Now, I've just noticed though, this one, bless it, is covered in aphids, and it's been in my greenhouse, so I'm going to check throughout all that. I've given it a little shake because we know aphids are not the smartest on the block. You can either just spray it with water at high speed to get them off, or you can do what I'm doing, just rub them along, or you can get a little bit of mixture. So you've got your washing up liquid in a spray bottle and with water, and just spray it on. And of course they don't like it, and but we need to get rid of those. It's bizarre because I've got loads of like sticky things in there to attract stuff like the aphids off these plants, and we don't want them on here. Don't want them breeding, want to get rid of those as soon as we can. Once you knock them off, by the way, if you knock them off, a bit of a shake, and they fall to the ground, and well, they don't know where they're coming back from. So we're going to get rid of all those. Yeah, peppers. Now, the interesting thing with peppers, aren't they? Because, as I said earlier in another video, I've got lots of green peppers, but I don't like the green peppers. They're a bit bitter for me, a bit sharp. I like the more the yellows and the red ones. Now, the longer you leave them, it does go through a stage, so it goes yellow and then to reds. And the longer you can leave them on the plant, the sweeter they become. And as they turn from green to red, believe it or not, the vitamin C levels in the plant, in the fruits, almost doubles when it's a red one than it is the green. And what's interesting about it is, in the past, and not so much these days, the redder or the more colour the peppers have, the more it would cost you, because obviously the growers couldn't harvest the fruits. They had to wait longer and obviously feed them and maybe put heat on in the greenhouses that they're growing. And so the longer they left them, the more it would cost you. But these days, actually, we tend to see the red and the yellow peppers. Also, in the red ones, if you can get to that stage, I'm hoping I can, it'd be great. The vitamin A level, apparently it goes 8 times more than it is in a green pepper. Isn't that amazing? That's why they seem a bit more sweeter. And the beta carotene nearly triples, believe it or not, in a red one than it is. So the benefits of eating the red and the yellow peppers with regards to all those lovely vitamins increase tremendously. And yeah, full of lots of lovely antioxidants. I can't say that word. Antioxidants as well. So the longer you leave it, the more of those you get in there. But it doesn't matter which ones you eat, but the red and the yellows are a little bit better for you. Now, I didn't know this, but there are all different colours. You can actually get deep purple ones. You can get brown peppers, apparently. White ones I've never seen. And you can get like a lavender coloured one, so it's like a purpley blue. Isn't that amazing? I suppose that must come from heritage varieties. I don't think ours will turn those colours, the green. I've never seen a green. I've never grown them before as successfully as I'm doing now. So if you've ever seen one, let me know. I'd love to see like a lavender colour or even a white. Wouldn't that be amazing? I suppose we just grow things because they're grown in mass production and they're grown, whereas I'm sure independent farmers will grow different varieties and different crops. Isn't that amazing? So this little humble plant here, look, could produce a purple or a white or a brown pepper. I'd just be happy with a yellow one or a red one. It's got a long way to go though until it becomes at least this big with lots and lots of peppers on it. And yes, we will get rid of those aphids. I'm not having those attacking my plants. And although having said that, I wish I'd known that was there, because the other day, and here's a photograph to prove it, I had a beautiful ladybird on my roses. I'm going to have a check see later if I can find it, because I might move it onto this plant. You'd have a field day on there, wouldn't it? All those lovely aphids to have for its lunch. How nice. Brilliant stuff. Now, while I'm here in the sunshine, and well, a bit of a lazy show today, so much to do. Things are bursting out all over. It's incredible. It's time to go to your local garden centres. Now, not your independent ones, because I don't think that they will be starting to reduce things, but those shops out there, and I don't normally name things, but places like the Home Base, or B&Q haven't, but Home Base have definitely started to reduce their seeds for next season, so half price. So what can you do now? Can you sow now? Well, of course you can carry on sowing, and I've got some proofs here. I've got 1, 2, 3 different varieties of carrots, and I've got the globe carrots called Paris Market 5. They're an Atlas variety, they're the round variety, and then I've got a purple sun. Now that's an F1, which means it's a hybrid, it's been made by man, and then we have the Chantilly red, so they're a bit longer but still short carrots. We can still sow all of these up to the end of July. I know it's not long now, a few days here, but on a day like today, it's a good day to find some soil and get them in. So I'm going to put those in, and hopefully they'll survive this time, because the weather is supposed to be a little warmer, even though, of course, the ground here is, well, not too good. However, I've noticed I've got a little bit of spare space in this greenhouse here with the triffids that are growing in there. Well, I might put those in there. So yes, now, as regards to bargains, these were all half price. So they should have been at £2 something a packet, and we'll get them for £1 a packet. Isn't that fantastic? Also, you can still carry on sowing, and this up to end of April. And look, that's the end of July. What matter? From April to July, it says here. We've got chard. Get some chard in. And some turnips. You can grow those again. And now for next year, from August onwards, August to October, we can actually put seeds in that will come establish our wildflowers. And I bought some more poppies, and these are ladybird. Amazing, isn't it? And it's a red poppy with a black dot, so little ladybird poppies. So I'm going to put those onto the bank, and if I never scrub it out a little bit and sow those when I come back in August. Isn't that brilliant? But yes, buy them now. So I've got 1, 2, 6 packets of seeds for £1 each. 6 packets for £1 each. That's £6, saving me. Actually, on my receipt today, it said I've saved £6 9 pence. Isn't that fantastic? £6 9 pence. Brilliant stuff. Oh, get out there, come on. And the posh, look at that. RHS seeds. That's fantastic, isn't it? Not whether they're good or not, but you know, there's a name on them, isn't there? Absolutely brilliant. Marvellous. Well, I better go and do what I've said I'm going to do. Plant some seeds. Well, I've just sown my carrots, and funny enough, when I bought some plant pots recently, I got these little tools, and I think, oh, they're absolutely useless really, but to tell you the truth, actually, it's going to work really well here, just to slightly cover the seeds. Don't need much depth, because I've talked about before with the seeds, they've only got enough nutrients and vitamins in to push through the soil. If they're too deep, then they run out of nutrients and they can't survive. So these are literally just under very, very light covering of soil. I'm hoping now that we've got a really good week. A little bit of sunshine each day now would be brilliant just to establish these. And my carrots are in. There we go. And these are the beautiful Atlas carrots. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for those. I'm lucky I've got carrots throughout the allotment, and they are coming up. Although the ones over here that have been in for quite a while, they're coming, but they're not doing particularly well, bless them. I think they need more sunshine. They're a bit shaded here, and well, we'll get those. Leave those a little bit longer, a bit more weeding while we're here. This is my lemon balm. I've let it go, I know. I've got some lavender in here too. Beautiful, beautiful purple heads. And yes, the bees can get to them through the loose netting. We have some bindweed here. I have cut the bottoms off, so that will die off in the next few weeks. I think that's just left over, unfortunately, from digging over the banking. But I know where it is, and we'll keep an eye out front, so we'll get rid of that. Let's sort that one out while I'm here. There's one just there. Oh, I can't get it because it's in the netting. Oh, there it's gone. So that'll die off in the next few days or so. Well, once again, thank you very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. It really means a great deal to have you all on board. We'll talk next time about some fantastic comments I've had about my butternut squash over there, because how to identify male and female flowers, and well, what to do about it to encourage the females rather than the males, because I would like some butternut squash, although apparently it does take time. As I say, once again, thanks very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. I better be careful. I haven't seen some for ages. Ta-ra for now.